So I guess this is a review for...
Everything is Illuminated.
It's a good thing you said. I was about to say Little Shop of Horrors.
That's next. Okay, today we're reviewing Everything is Illuminated. We're doing it late because somebody had to work like all week. And we wanted to do it together, but we didn't get it in time.
Yeah.
But we wanted to review it anyway.
I mean, there might be times in the futures where we do reviews on our own personal channels if we think the other one might not be into it. So go subscribe to those.
Yeah.
Or Pandas Will Eat Your Dreams.
Pandas Will Eat Your Dreams.
Yeah.
That sounds like a making of a good t-shirt. Anyway.
Pretty much, pandas will eat anything because they have nothing better to do, and I can kind of see why the panda population is so...
Pandas don't eat everything. Pandas eat bamboo.
Yeah.
They're vegetarians. Like
that's all they do is they eat. They don't have sex or anything. But it's like, oh, you want me to hump this thing that looks exactly like me? You know, those bamboo is looking tastier.
Everything is Illuminated is a movie with Elijah Wood, and who else is in it?
Pretty much nobody else American, so I don't care.
Nobody else that we recognize.
They're not American, so they don't matter.
Elijah Wood, which surprises me that I hadn't seen this movie yet, because I really like Elijah Wood. And it is based off of a contemporary novel by Jonathan... What?
Saffron Foer.
Jonathan S. Foer. Basically, it's very weird. For starters, it's very weird. It's about a guy who's a writer, and...
Well, no, he says he's not a writer. He writes, but he's not a writer. He's a collector.
He claims he's not a writer. He collects things. We find out in the first part of the movie, it's divided into chapters like a book, that he collects things, and we don't really know why yet. And come to find out that it has to do with studying his ancestry, like genealogy, but he collects actual items, not just photographs, like people's retainers and...
Well, I mean, they find out later on that he collects pretty much anything from a moment that he encounters in life that he wants to remember to make sure he doesn't forget. But at the beginning, he gives the impression that he only collects items from dead relatives.
Yeah, but...
Which is way creepier.
You come to find out it's a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But he has like a whole wall of items.
It's a funny movie, in the beginning at least, but throughout the whole movie there are very underlying dark themes.
Yeah. It's a lot deeper. There are funny things, like the...
Alex.
Alex and...
Pretty much anything that comes out of Alex's mouth is good for a laugh.
His wardrobe's good for a laugh.
Yeah.
Basically, he's that foreign guy who's trying to infuse American culture into his lifestyle.
But he's got American culture that's 15 years old.
Yeah, and he thinks he's super fly, but he's not. He's so not.
It's like basically it's 2004, but he's living in 1989 or like 1990. He wears like a tracksuit, a paperboy cap sideways, and he breakdances.
Yeah. Don't forget the name chain.
Yeah. Basically, it plays to the stereotype that Eastern Europe gets all of America's old culture like 10 years after the fact. Like if you remember the movie Euro Trip, when they get to Bratislava, which is... I don't even know where Bratislava is. In the comments, tell me, what country is Bratislava in? But the guy who's there is like, hey, we just got the brand new American TV show. Hawaii 5-0. Boom, book 'em, Dano. Which is, I think, before...
Now they're remaking Hawaii 5-0.
Which is terrible. I fucking hate that show.
That's not the point.
Although the Japanese chicken that show's hot.
There's also a crazy grandfather who claims he's blind. And he has a officious seeing eye bitch who is the meanest freaking dog in the entire shelter pound.
Well, she's not mean. She's not mean. She's just insane.
Yeah, she's a little deranged. They call her.
There's nothing wrong with being insane.
She comes across as being really mean, but she actually really likes Jonathan for some reason. Who Alex calls Jonathan because he can't pronounce his name.
He's scared shitless of dogs.
Yeah, Jonathan is scared of dogs. But he actually comes to like Sammy Davis Jr. Jr. Our review is extremely spoilery.
Yes.
So it has humor, it has drama, it has deep emotional.
We haven't even explained what the plot of the story is yet. Basically, Jonathan is he's going to Europe, to Ukraine specifically, to see where his grandfather grew up, because his grandfather grew up in Ukraine pre-World War II, but fled when the war started and when Germany was starting to occupy Ukraine. And a week after they left, you find out later in the movie that his village that he came from was destroyed, and his pregnant wife, was killed.
He's good at the historical stuff.
I love history. No better story than the truth.
I'm completely opposite. I love fiction. But yeah, it's definitely contemporary, realistic fiction.
And very dark. I don't see how you can make a movie related to the Holocaust or World War II in Europe that's not dark.
I don't know how much of it is based on a true story, though. We'd have to research that.
I was looking at it. It is a novel. It is fictitious, but there was a town, or a village, a small Jewish village in northeastern Ukraine called Trachtenbrod. Was it Trachtenbrod?
Trachtenbrod?
Trachtenbrod, yeah. That was
something like that.
That was destroyed by German fascism, and only like 33 to 40 people survived.
Yeah. I'm just hoping my head's in frame for all of this.
I'm hoping I'm in frame. I'm like all the way over here.
What else do you want to say about Everything is Illuminated? It's probably one of those movies that was a better book.
Yes.
But at the same time, it was very good. Like, cinematically, it was some parts really beautiful.
Yes.
The way, just like the cinematography, it's some of the angles and the shots were so well done. It's just.
The dialogue was amazing. The conversations the characters had.
Oh yes, I don't eat meat.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Not even sausage?
Right. I'm honestly surprised they didn't say, not even fish? Fish is not meat.
I know. It reminds, you probably didn't see Big Fat Greek Wedding. It's not your kind of movie. But there's a part where she tells her family that her fiance at this point, doesn't eat meat, and aunt says, "That's okay, I fix them." But they're Greek.
Yeah. Neither of us are Greek.
That's the thing. Sometimes people, even here in this country, don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand that if you don't eat meat, it also means you don't eat fish. So we were surprised there wasn't anything about fish in that little snippet there. That was funny.
I don't want to give away the really sad thing that happens at the end, but something really sad.
Yeah, something really sad happens at the end. So it's not all happy.
No.
Not all happy sunflowers and rainbows.
Yes. Oh, the sunflowers are beautiful.
Oh, the sunflowers were gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this movie for other people?
Yes, I would, but don't be prepared for it to be all funny from the beginning, because it's not. What would you rate it?
Aren't you going to ask me if I would recommend it to other people?
Would you recommend it?
I would to certain people. I wouldn't recommend younger people watch it.
No.
The subject matter is probably a little too heavy for them, and they probably wouldn't be able to appreciate what a great movie this is.
Yeah.
An older, more mature crowd will definitely enjoy this movie better than kids.
It's a great movie. I wouldn't say it's perfect, and it didn't blow me away to the extent of some other movies have.
Yes. I did like that you never knew what was going to happen. Like, some movies are just so cliche, so cookie cutter. You can basically, from watching the preview, dissect the story arc, the climaxing point, and then the resolving action.
Basically all romantic comedies nowadays.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Don't go to a romantic comedy to be surprised.
No.
Go to enjoy it and just have fun.
Yeah. How many, are we going to give them mustaches, or are we going to give them some other form of...
But, I would say...
Well, with the veg couple, we should do some sort of vegetable.
Okay, fine.
How many potatoes?
Potatoes, yes.
For this movie, at least.
For this movie, it's going to be potatoes. Would you give this movie
I would give this movie 8.5 potatoes.
8.5 potatoes. That sounds about right.
Very good movie. Definitely worth watching. Not if you're a kid, you won't be able to appreciate it. You'll find it boring.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. But, yeah, honestly, I think if I watched this movie... When did it come out?
2005. So,
I might have been old enough to
You'd have been
appreciate
21.
it. Yeah, I would have been old enough to appreciate it. But if it came out when I was a teenager or younger, I don't think I would have appreciated it.
I would have been 16. Or I was 16.
He likes to make me feel old.
5 years old. Actually, I don't know if Charles and Allie would watch this if it's a little too late, but hey, Charles, Allie, funny story. We're the same age as you guys. Jen's turning 27 in December, and then I turned 22 in May. So we're
flipped.
little backwards, yeah. But yeah, we're like the exact same age, pretty much, so.
And we'd love to meet you someday, so come out to Western Mass. We've got a lot of cool things out here. Not really, but we really want to meet you.
This place sucks. Subscribe for more videos.
Yeah, subscribe for more videos.
Or pandas will eat your souls.